मोने के मैम क्या ये हो गया
मोना के मैम।
इसके बाद वीडियो है, उसके बाद फिर फैकल्टी हेड है कोर टीम में। हाँ, तो फिर ये पीपीटी है फिर।
ठीक है। यस, इतना चार्ज
80
हाँ ठीक
ए,
है
इसको उधर भेजी मत।
मैं उधर हूँ, मैं उधर
हाँ,
हूँ,
इसको भेजी मत।
वही मैं
उधर
वही
दोस्त है उसके साथ।
तो तू इधर देख, तू ये इधर से नीचे नहीं आना चाहिए, तू देख, तू इधर ही रुक रही
मुझे लगता है उसके लिए रुक पाएगी मेरा घर मुझे अबे पता है ये जब करता है ना मुझे बड़ा लगता है
तो डिसिप्लिन में अच्छा शुरू करना।
सब मेंबर
तू पीछे जा जा।
ये तू भी चुप रहे चुपचाप से जा अपना फोटो पकड़ अपना काम कर
चालू किया है।
हाँ चालू ही है, लाइव चालू ही है।
उनको फिर भी सुनना, फिर भी करना है,
है ना?
फिर भी काला करना है।
अरे तू
एक
छोड़ना
मिनट।
क्या कर चालू है।
थोड़ा सा ये वाला पार्ट कर दो कि हम लोग नहीं दिखने चाहिए।
नहीं निकालना
हम देखिए इतना नहीं रहे बाबा।
इतना कौन करने बोला अभी इसको, अरे इसको पीछे लेते ना, इसको इतना क्या
सुनना
दीपक मागे बस, मागे बस।
रे बंटा लाला इधर रख बस कैमरा घुमा।
अरे इधर से बराबर दिख रहा है,
हाँ
एंगल भी आ रहा है।
नाही नाही दिसत आहे तू
येऊ का तिकडे?
थांब
भाव येऊ
बस.
नको. दिसतोय तो. दिसतोय.
हे माहिती आहे मला तीन लोक नाही येते फ्लॅशलाईट तू चालू रखिए भाई थोडा ऊपर कर
ऐक ना, रिंग लाईट काय करायचं? लाइटिंगचं काय करायचं मला तेच कळलं.
लाइटिंगचं आता तीच थांब एक मिनटं मला तिकडे बघून दे फोनची ब्राईटनेस
पकड़ के रखा स्विच
नहीं नहीं तनिष को आइडिया बोला था रे
हां 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 हां
विनीत वगैरे नको आहेत ना दिसायला ते इथे घे
ओके हां बरोबर आहे. क्या सीन आहे? पैर हटा, पैर
लाइटिंगचा
हटा,
इशू नाही आहे बरोबर आहे
बरोबर आहे ना.
बरोबर आहे
पैर उठा.
उठाया हुआ है मैंने, नहीं लगा।
कशाला
पॉवर बँक साठी
हा फोन ए NSS काय पाहिजे आपला NSS हे वाला असेल लक्ष की क्विक लिरिक्स
उठे समाज के लिए उठे उठे जगे स्वराष्ट्र के लिए जगे जगे स्वयं सजे वसुंधरा सवार दे स्वयं सजे वसुंधरा सवार दे
हा मग नाही टाईपची वो 40 है यार
हम उठे उठे गजब हमारे संग साथियों हम बढ़े तो सब बढ़ेंगे अपने आप साथियों
जमीन पे आसमान को उतार दे
जमीन पे आसमान को उतार दे
विनीत
स्वयं सजे वसुंधरा सवार दे
स्वयं सजे वसुंधरा सवार दे
विनीत, मला ना ते फोन वरती चेक करावं लागेल. मी तर प्ले केलं ऐकतोय, ते स्ट्रीम वरती पण ऐकायला येते. हा. नाही. आणि मॅमला बोलव ना यार, हेच आहे का मॅमला? पूछ किधर है, किधर है, किधर ढूंढ भाई. वी नीड है. थांब थांब थांब. हा डिस्कनेक्टेड आहे, बंद केला. मोबाईल डेटा बंद ठेव. अरे पण कनेक्टच नाही झालाय. वायफाय वरती जरा चेक कर. डीएमएस. मी आयरीन परतच चालू केला. बस. आयरीन दिसेल. कशाचा ढूंढ यार, मैम को ढूंढ.
अक्षराचा जागी राहिले ना. ऐसा मारूंगी ना फोटो.
Hello everyone, as we are starting with the event, kindly keep your phones on silent.
Good morning to our respected dignitaries, faculty members, distinguished guests, and dear students. It is an honor to welcome you all to this significant occasion. Myself, Amira Parker.
And I am Shreya. It is a privilege to serve as your host for today's inaugural ceremony. Today is not just about launching a club, it's about beginning a meaningful movement. On behalf of the Circular Economy Club, we warmly welcome each one of you as we embark on this inspiring journey together.
To begin this auspicious occasion, I would like to invite our esteemed dignitaries to kindly come forward for the lighting of the ceremonial lamp, symbolizing knowledge, positivity, and a new beginning.
ये सेरेमनी का उधर दिख रहा है
I request for everyone to kindly stand for the
कोने
ceremony.
में इधर करूँ या रहने दे कर दे करूँ पीछे वाला दीपक
Thank you everyone for illuminating this occasion and marking the beginning of today's event.
Thank you. Please be seated.
दीपक साइड हो जाए पीछे पीछे
Now, my privilege to invite our head of department, Dr. Mona Sinha, to deliver the welcome address.
इसका फोन निकाल के दे देना वाला मुझे कैमरा
क्या क्या
कुछ नहीं
Good morning, everyone.
अरे मुझे लगा कैमरा क्या नहीं जाना
Good morning, everyone. Today is an eventful day as it is the celebration of commitment, responsibilities towards sustainability and towards planet Earth. With immense pleasure on this day, I welcome our distinguished panelists, respected faculty members, and our very enthusiastic dear students. Today, we at the Department of Management Studies proudly inaugurate the Circular Economy Club on the powerful theme, Closing the Loop from Waste to Wealth, and start our journey towards rethink, redesign, reuse, and recycle. Through this club, DMS will explore strategies to turn waste into wealth and take a responsible step towards the environment. On this auspicious day, I am privileged to have with us a panel of change makers. I extend a very warm welcome to Ms. Sunam Gudkar, textile researcher and academic leader. I welcome Mr. Man Singh Uthale, a passionate environmentalist doing meaningful change. I welcome Dr. Evelina Brajesh, a professor whose research in green marketing and sustainability is innovative and new. I welcome Dr. Pawan Kaul, a professor whose research in sustainable operations will throw light on how to bridge the gap between academia and industry in sustainable operations. I also very warmly welcome Dr. Madhuri Kadam, the guide, the mentor, and the leader of the Circular Economy Club, who will propel and steer this club towards its goals. This club holds a big responsibility towards planet Earth, and people are now even thinking about not only Earth but also the space. I was listening to a podcast by Sunita Williams, who has shown concern about space debris, orbital clutter, and how it should be managed. Ellen MacArthur, maybe you have heard her name. She's a British sailor and a great activist of circular economy, and she's the founder of MacArthur Foundation and has started several initiatives on sustainability and circular economy. One of her initiatives is to make fashion circular, and major brands like H&M, Zara, Tommy Hilfiger, Marks and Spencer, Gap, many other brands also are associated with the MacArthur Foundation and have come out with recyclable jeans, which is a part of MacArthur's jeans redesign project. Even cosmetic companies like MAC, L'Oreal, Cara, many other companies also have come up with refillable lipsticks. I bought one last month, and zero waste carbon products, and the list goes on. It's very long. Many cosmetic companies have come up with very new initiatives. So today we inaugurate the Circular Economy Club, which has the responsibility of closing the loop from waste to wealth. Best wishes to Madhuri Madam and her team on starting this new exciting journey. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring and encouraging words.
We now move on to the felicitation ceremony to honor our distinguished guest. I would like to invite Dr. Mona Sinha, Professor and Head of Department at Bharati Vidyapeeth, to kindly come forward for the felicitation. May I also request Dr. Madhuri Kadam to present the token of appreciation. Thank you, ma'am. Next, I invite Mr. Man Singh Uthale, environmentalist, climate change activist, and sustainability expert, to please come forward. May I also request Dr. Evelina Brajesh to present the felicitation. And gift by Mona ma'am. Thank you, sir. Next, I invite Dr. Suman Munkur, academic researcher, and expert in textiles and apparel designing to kindly come forward. May I also invite Dr. Pawan Kaul to present the token of appreciation. Thank you, ma'am. Next, I invite Dr. Evelina Brajesh, Assistant Professor of Marketing and Design Thinking at Bharati Vidyapeeth, to please come forward. May I also request Professor Ricky Yadav to kindly present the felicitation. Thank you, ma'am. Finally, I invite Dr. Pawan Kaul, Assistant Professor of Operations and Productions at Bharati Vidyapeeth, to kindly come forward. May I also request Dr. Mona Sinha, ma'am, to present the felicitation. Thank you, ma'am. Let us give them a big round of applause.
Thank you to our esteemed guests for joining us today and inspiring us with your presence. Let us now take a moment to understand the vision behind the Circular Economy Club. The Circular Economy Club represents a transformative vision where waste is not discarded but redesigned into opportunity through innovation, responsible consumption, and sustainable practices. We aim to reduce landfill dependency, conserve resources, and inspire individuals and businesses to rethink production and usage. Our mission is to create a system where every resource retains value and nothing goes to waste. Now please turn your attention on the screen for a glimpse of a CEC club.
Living systems have been around for a few billion years and will be around for many more. In the living world, there's no landfill. Instead, materials flow. One species' waste is another's food, energy is provided by the sun, things grow, then die, and nutrients return to the soil safely. And it works. Yet as humans, we've adopted a linear approach. We take, we make, and we dispose. A new phone comes out, so we ditch the old one. Our washing machine packs up, so we buy another. Each time we do this, we're eating into a finite supply of resources and often producing toxic waste. It simply can't work long term. So what can? If we accept that the living world's cyclical model works, can we change our way of thinking so that we too operate a circular economy? Let's start with the biological cycle. How can our waste build capital rather than reduce it? By rethinking and redesigning products and components and the packaging they come in, we can create safe and compostable materials that help grow more stuff. As they say in the movies, no resources have been lost in the making of this material. So what about the washing machines, mobile phones, fridges? We know they don't biodegrade. Here, we're talking about another sort of rethink, a way to cycle valuable metals, polymers, and alloys so they maintain their quality and continue to be useful beyond the shelf life of individual products. What if the goods of today became the resources of tomorrow? It makes commercial sense. Instead of the throw away and replace culture we've become used to, we'd adopt a return and renew one, where products and components are designed to be disassembled and regenerated. One solution may be to rethink the way we view ownership. What if we never actually owned our technologies? We simply licensed them from the manufacturers. Now, let's put these two cycles together. Imagine if we could design products to come back to their makers, their technical materials being reused and their biological parts increasing agricultural value. And imagine that these products are made and transported using renewable energy. Here we have a model that builds prosperity long term. And the good news is, there are already companies out there who are beginning to adopt this way of working. But the circular economy isn't about one manufacturer changing one product. It's about all the interconnecting companies that form our infrastructure and economy coming together. It's about energy. It's about rethinking the operating system itself. We have a fantastic opportunity to open new perspectives and new horizons. Instead of remaining trapped in the frustrations of the present, with creativity and innovation, we really can rethink and redesign our future.
At this moment, we would like to acknowledge our esteemed faculty heads whose guidance has made the Circular Economy Club possible. First, Dr. Madhuri Kadam, Professor of Finance at Bharati Vidyapeeth and Faculty Head of Circular Economy Club. Next, Dr. Premashish Roy, Director DMS and Dean FMS, whose leadership and support has made this invaluable. And Dr. Mona Sinha, Head of Department, for her encouragement and constant guidance. Let us give them a big round of applause.
Next, we would like to introduce our core team. I would like to invite Dr. Madhuri Kadam ma'am to come forward on stage and introduce them.
So my core team, who are my heart, and they are encouraged me to start this club. First, Arpita Madhvi, please come. Tejip, Deepak, Trisha Gowda, Kasturi, Amira, Sanjit, and Tanish. These people are backbone. Yeah, thank you for joining club. Thank you.
Next, we would like to introduce our social media and technical team who ensure our ideas reach a wider audience and our events run smoothly. The team is headed by Amira Parker and Tehzeeb Mistry. Members include Purva Narkhade, Saloni Shinde, Reera Vellapam and Aniket Kolkar. Thank you for your hard work and dedication.
Next, we would like to also recognize the marketing and promotion team responsible for spreading awareness and engaging the community. This team is led by Sanchit Thomre and Deepak Punia. Members include Daksh Chadiwal, Tanish Mahatre, Dikshita Rai and Akshat Dhawan. Thank you for your hard work and dedication. And of course, the research and sustainability team who works tirelessly to bring innovative and impactful ideas to the club. This team is headed by Kasturi Kanodia and Arpita Madhavi. Members include Asha Akbar Ali Sheikh, Prashasti Vyas, Shreya Thakur and Trisha Gowda. Thank you for your hard work and dedication.
Adding a vibrant touch to our today's event, we now present a cultural dance performance.
Let's encourage our performers with a big round of applause.
We will be starting the performance in 5 minutes.
Slow form.
Hi, Alex here. Today's video is about circular economy. It is a term that we hear a lot these days. I was asked many times to make a video.
गुड ब्रेन समझना
I would now like to call upon Dr. Suman Munkar to please come on stage and address the gathering.
Good morning. The very first thing I'd like to do is thank your organization for arranging this and starting this initiative. It's a wonderful idea, and I compliment all of you for being part of it. I hope you will continue to be in this space, the circularity space, for the rest of your lives. It's not only during your college days. I was asked to introduce myself, Suman Munkur. I'm a retired associate professor from SNDT Women's University from the Department of Textiles and Apparel Designing. After my retirement, I've started a research consultancy to help those who would like to start a journey with PhD. So I help students publish papers, write papers, seek admission to a PhD, and that's what my consultancy is. I did my PhD at the age of 56, started at 52 and finished at 56. So I'm a student at heart even today, and I know what problems students face when they want to start. So the idea is to help them in their journey. How I got into this is textiles. We all know that Mona ma'am has mentioned about cosmetics. She mentioned about textiles, because the chemical industry is the most polluting industry. The second most polluting industry is the textile industry. And that's how I think those examples come very naturally. And we know, compared to the chemicals, it's a different game plan. But when it comes to textiles, it is voluminous. The waste is large, tons. So that creates a great problem for the landfill, and we all know this. I'm sure that video gave a lot of background to whatever we are going to be talking about. When I started my PhD, it took me 4 years to narrow down on a topic. And that's how I wrote my first book, zeroing in on a research topic. Because that's where people struggle it. They don't know where to start, how to start. I want to do something, but how to do it? Which topic will be good, that's how. Then I said, once you have narrowed down your topic, you are supposed to be writing a review on it. So how do you do the review? And how do you write a proposal to seek admission to PhD? So my second book was on developing an effective research proposal. There are many books on Amazon, yet I put it on Amazon deliberately, but I see a lot of value that I could give to students to seek admission. Now I have this consultancy and I'm able to understand the different, it's not only textiles but other disciplines, and how to seek admission to different universities. It's not only the Indian universities, but foreign universities need a different kind of approach. So that's my background, and is that introduction is what I was said. I think I exceeded my time. So thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing your valuable thoughts and
because I want to do something for food loss. And my background is totally different. Basically, I am mechanical engineer. I am from technical background. You know, automation. आजकल का जो AI का जमाना है ना, AI का, हम लोग पहले से ऑटोमेशन में है, मगर मुझे उसमें इंटरेस्ट नहीं था, बिल्कुल भी नहीं. I was stable. I was having a good expertise in that field. बट मुझे उसमें इंटरेस्ट नहीं था. आई वॉज क्रेजी फॉर डूइंग समथिंग डिफरेंट. तो 2021 I started my PhD journey. 2023 I got admission in the Mumbai University Kalina campus. But after that, again 1.5 years to approve my topic. Then I have wasted 3.5 years. In that time I can complete my PhD. So ma'am, your same year led to me. So I am happy because I can take also guidance from you. Now come to climate change and sustainability. I am the team member of IIT Powai, Climate Change and Sustainability. We are delivering a lot of lectures. On climate change and sustainability. This is not my expertise, this is not my background, but this is my interest. Because I have started my journey because of simple question. What we are giving to our upcoming generation? My basic question. हम लोग आने वाले जनरेशन को क्या देंगे? Because we are consuming the resources double of the earth. मतलब एक पृथ्वी एक ही है ना, मगर करंटली वी आर कंज्यूमिंग द रिसोर्सेज ऑफ डबल अर्थ. समझते ना? अगर हमारी सैलरी लिमिटेड है तो हमारे डिमांड भी लिमिटेड होने चाहिए ना, मगर वी हैव अ कंजम्पशन अनलिमिटेड. समझते ना? अभी सब लोग यहाँ पे बैठे, मगर किसी के दिमाग में चल रहा होगा ना, मैं बाहर जाऊंगा तो ये मुझे चाहिए, ऐसा मुझे चाहिए, वो मुझे चाहिए, सब कुछ है ना. तो इफ रिसोर्सेज आर लिमिटेड, देन व्हाई शुड नॉट आवर कंजम्पशन मस्ट बी लिमिटेड. हमारा यही मेन मोटिव है. सेकंड चीज ये है कि मिलियंस ऑफ ईयर्स आवर अर्थ इज ऑलरेडी सर्कुलर, तो व्हाई शुड नॉट वी, है ना? हमारे अर्थ तो हर चीज सर्कुलर है ना, तो हम क्यों नहीं हो सकते सर्कुलर? तो रिसोर्सेज लिमिटेड है तो हमें सर्कुलर बनना ही पड़ेगा, नहीं तो क्या होगा? 2050 मैक्स टू मैक्स. आपको पता है बाहर क्लाइमेट अभी टेम्परेचर बढ़ रहा है ना, क्यों बढ़ रहा है पता है आपको? देखो, आप ट्रीज लगा सकते हो, आप बहुत कुछ कर सकते हो, मगर देयर इज ओनली वन ऑप्शन which can give immediate result. We have to reduce our consumption. जैसा इन्होंने कुछ बोला ना, responsible consumption. We have to make sure that we have to consume resources responsibly. मेरे घर में मैंने actually sustainability is not a single word. It must be your passion. समझते ना? तो ये होना चाहिए, तभी पॉसिबल है, क्योंकि रिसोर्सेज आर लिमिटेड. हमें आने वाले जनरेशन को देना क्या है? नहीं तो कुछ सालों के बाद एक दिन ऐसा आएगा कि वी हैव टू, अभी पता है सब परफ्यूम लगा देना, परफ्यूम तो एक सेंट आएगा पेट्रोल वाला. और ज्यादा दिन दूर की बात नहीं, 25 साल या 30 साल, इससे ज्यादा नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज अवेलेबल नहीं होंगे. तो अभी एक ट्रेंड चल रहा है ना, ईवी का ट्रेंड चल रहा है ना, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक व्हीकल का. तो ये भी सब मिथ है. हमें लगता है कि ईवी हो गया तो हमारा पॉल्यूशन हो गया, मगर जो कार बनी है ऑलरेडी पॉल्यूशन करके बनी है. सेकंड चीज, जो लिथियम बैटरी बनती है ना, 1 टन लिथियम बनाने के लिए हमें लैक्स ऑफ लीटर वाटर लगता है. देन अगेन वाटर स्कैरेसिटी. तो थैंक्स. और लास्टली मैं एक चीज बोलना चाहूंगा कि थैंक्स फॉर योर दिस यंग जनरेशन टू मेक अवेलेबल योर सेल्फ टू लिसन अस. एंड जस्ट अभी ये चल रहा है इसलिए यहाँ पे थोड़ा एक्टिव मत हुई है. यू ट्राई टू एक्टिव थ्रू आउट योर लाइफ. मैं बहुत सारे कॉलेज में, मैं विजिटिंग फैकल्टी बहुत सारे कॉलेज में हूँ, तो एवरी डे इन माई लेक्चर्स, in between that lecture I will insert my sustainability and climate change action points. तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि एक दिन में तो नहीं होगा, मगर एक दिन जरूर होगा. ठीक है? So thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words.
Now we move on towards the most exciting part of today's event, the panel discussion. Today's theme is closing the loop from waste to wealth. This theme highlights the importance of rethinking how we use resources by transforming waste into valuable opportunities through recycling, innovation, and responsible practices. It encourages us to move towards a sustainable future where resources are used widely and nothing goes to waste. We are honored to have an esteemed panel of experts joining us today. Mr. Mansi Othale, environmentalist, climate change activist and sustainability expert. Dr. Suman Mundpur, academician with 29 years of experience in textiles and apparel designing. She is also an author who has published 2 really remarkable books, Develop an Effective Research Proposal and Zeroing on a Research Topic. Dr. Evelina Brajesh, Assistant Professor of Marketing at Bharati Vidyapeeth. Dr. Pawan Kaul, Assistant Professor of Operations and Production at Bharati Vidyapeeth. Let us welcome them with a big round of applause.
To guide this discussion, we invite our moderator Trisha Gowda, third year BBA student, PR secretary, and moderator of Circular Economy Club, active in Circular Economy Club and media clubs.
Good morning, everyone. I warmly welcome our respected panelists, faculty members, and dear students to today's panel. Today's discussion is no doubt focusing on the circular economy, a model that encourages us to move from use and dispose approach to one that promotes reuse, recycle, and responsible consumption. Through this panel, we hope to explore how circular thinking can help us identify how we can really impact in industries, institutions, and others. Now, my first question is to Dr. Suman Mundkar. Ma'am, when you hear the term circular economy, what does it practically mean for India today, beyond just being a buzzword?
I think this question could have been asked before showing the video. You already have a lot of answers from that video of Ellen MacArthur Foundation. And it's all about circularity is an economic model. It's not a buzzword, it's an economic model instead of a linear model. We are moving, we are in a transition phase to a circular model. So circularity is nothing but trying to use minimum resources, maximizing the output, and trying to make materials, utilize it in the same production cycle. So the materials will keep moving in a circular way. So raw materials of one product may be used for the manufacture of the same product or some other product. So there will be circularity in every way so that all the raw material which is wasted also becomes a raw material. Now this has to be done very systematically. We've been talking about it for a number of years. Ever since the SDG goals have been set, we've been talking about it, but we are not moving fast enough. So now with this club starting, I think a lot of things, awareness will come because you become exposed to a lot of talks, interviews, discussions, and you will be reading a lot on circularity. So please keep yourself updated with a lot of reports that have been coming up.
Thank you, ma'am. That really sets the context. My next question is to Mr. Mansingh Uthale. So, from a supply chain perspective, what is the fastest circular intervention India can adopt today to meaningfully advance SDG 12, that is responsible consumption and productions, and SDG 13, that is climate action?
As per EPR, extended producer responsibilities, and second is a reverse logistics, which is not at par, but currently in India there is a EPR compliance is already implemented in plastics, electronic waste management, and tires. But we have to extend that beyond scalable manner on all productions. Okay, second is reverse logistics, means आपको जो अभी क्या हो रहा है कि we have only forward integration, not reverse integration. We have to make sure that only we have reverse integration only related to metals and some packaging material, which is because of the EPR. Because while producing new product or packaging material or any product, take example of electronic waste or plastic, that manufacturer has to use that recyclable material 30-40%. So that's why, because of the compliance is there, they are doing. Otherwise, it is actually ethical way, and how you are accountable for your products, that matters. So there are only two options, EPR and reverse osmosis. But already EPR is there, but we have to make it scalable, and we have to integrate reverse osmosis for all products.
Thank you, sir. That's a strong perspective we had here. My next question is to Dr. Pawan Kaur, sir. What role can green certification system play in accelerating circular construction practices?
So good morning everyone. So this green building, when we are speaking about, so what is the main thing crux about it is that as we all know Panch Mahabhutas, you know. So in green buildings also we deal with the Panch Mahabhutas. So the Panch Mahabhutas, if I say, we are trying to reduce the energy consumption, we are trying to reduce or improve the air quality, we are trying to reduce the waste, but the waste is being generated while we are constructing a green building. And it will be both. See, in a building what is going to happen is, one, when we are constructing a building, so we are getting the embodied carbon inside the building. So when I am constructing a building, I am emitting carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, which is creating or which is leading to the heating up of the atmosphere. That is why we are having this climate change happening. So if you are aware, 40% of the energy consumption goes from the buildings. So 40% of energy consumption means like the lighting systems which are working, the air conditioning systems which are working, and other mechanical and electrical equipments which are working, they are consuming energy. So what is happening is, we are adding carbon dioxide indirectly to the atmosphere. So what we want to do is, we want to reduce this. So if we say a normal conventional building, we are generating 27 kilowatts per year, per square feet. That is what the energy consumption of a conventional building is. It is 27 kilowatts per square feet per year. So if I am going for a green building, that is, there are various level of certifications, which is the gold, the platinum and other certifications. So there is one more certification that is called net zero. So herein what we are trying to reach is, that is 4 kilowatt per year. So we are reducing how much? 23 kilowatts per square feet per year. That is what we are trying to achieve. So initially this green building movement started in India, it started with IGBC, that is the Indian Green Building Council. They started this movement in 2001, and the first building which was, that was a CII Sorabji building. It is in Hyderabad. That is a net zero building. So what do we mean by a net zero building is that the building is not consuming energy, but it is trying to do, it is helping to give energy to other things. So how we are able to do it? So we are able to do it with the various kinds of processes which we are going to adopt while we are constructing this building. So these things can be related to, let us say, in terms of energy. If I say we want to reduce the electrical consumption, we want to reduce the air conditioning consumption, we want to also use those kinds of refrigerants which don't impact the environment. So at the present moment, we are using chlorofluorocarbons, and those chlorofluorocarbons are impacting the ozone level. So now we are coming with more energy efficient refrigerants, wherein they are having zero ozone depletion potential and also very minimal global warming potential. So because if you are aware, so why the global warming is happening? So earlier Mother Earth was the same, today also the Mother Earth is same. But if you all know, around stratosphere we are having this small 5 mm thick ozone layer, and what is happening is the more carbon dioxide we are generating, so what is happening? It is leading to one, the global warming means the earth is getting heated also, and second thing is what is happening is the chlorofluorocarbons are reacting with the ozone layer and they are depleting it, and we are seeing that not in India, but what is happening is if you go to countries like Australia, you will find a lot of skin cancers happening over there, because at that point of in the what I can say that region, the depletion has happened more, and that is why the people there are experiencing more skin cancer. So in Australia you can't go out without having this, what we can say, some creams and something you have to apply. It is mandatory for everyone to apply, otherwise there is a heavy chance of getting the skin cancers. So if I say about green building certification, so we are trying to use various measures, rainwater harvesting. So it is a very, I need a lot of time to discuss on every point. But what is happening is the IGBC has made a platform wherein you can, when you are making not a building, but if you are developing your own home as well, you can make it greener. You can give back to the grid. There is a system of giving back to the grid as well in today's time. Most of the places in Gujarat, if you see, lot of homes have started with this. They are generating the energy from solar energy and they are giving back to the grid. So they are not consuming energy, but they are selling the electricity to the government as well. Okay. So I will stop here because it is a lot of things.
Thank you, sir. That really brings an important dimension to us. My next question is to Dr. Evelina, ma'am. Ma'am, what skills should students develop today to build careers for circular economy?
So, good morning, everybody. What skills should students develop today? See, the first thing which is important for students is to have sustainability awareness. We mostly think that sustainability is something which the government has to take care of. We have to come out of that, first of all. Each one of us have to be aware about sustainability and sustainability practices, because it's you who has to initiate it, and it has to be instilled as a habit. We all have studied about 3R framework in schools. Does anybody remembers about that? What is that?
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Yes, yes. Someone was saying something from the side? The first is reduce, which is very important. Reduce, reuse and recycle. So reduce basically is about reducing consumption. Do not unnecessarily consume anything. Can you count the number of clothes that you have today? Anybody? Can you tell me? No. See, these are some small things where we can start implementing sustainability. None of us, I think, sitting in this room can count the number of clothes that we have today. And out of that, I think 40-50% we are not even using. So finally, it is going, unused, and finally we'll be throwing it in a trash, or probably we are just selling it off. And we know that a lot of it will go in landfills unnecessarily, right? Something which ma'am was also emphasizing. So the first thing is sustainability awareness, implementing the 3R framework, reduce the consumption, reuse wherever it is possible, and recycle. Try to recycle most of the things that we are using today. Also, besides this, since we are talking about skills, I think systems thinking is required. You need to understand what is systems thinking. You need to have a holistic understanding about circular economy, because if you do not understand what is circular economy, you cannot identify the stakeholders. So the next thing is also to manage the stakeholders, communicate effectively with them, because if you're not communicating effectively, you cannot pull them in your efforts, if at all you are trying to implement anything for sustainability or circular economy. Also, research has a lot of role to play. So if you really are serious about it, you also need to understand about research. If you're trying to identify where exactly we can recycle, what are the processes that we can adopt, you need to do research. So research is also something which is a much required skill for the students to learn and adapt. Also, understanding about the policy framework. See, you people are the voice of this country. You should be able to understand what is the existing framework today and where exactly we should be raising our voice for a change. See, if we talk about use of plastic today, we know that there are a lot of rules. Even this year, there was a rule even in 2026 regarding the solid waste management, but I'm very sure very few people will know about the whereabouts, the details of it, isn't it? Because we think that this is something that the government has to do. It's not like that. It is individual responsibility. We should be aware about it. Also, I think the role of academic institution is very important here, isn't it? Right from the schools, people should be made aware about it. And if I talk about the skills today, I think many of you will end up becoming game developers. Try to develop games which talk about circular economy. A game probably related to waste segregation and how it can impact economy and the world, isn't it? So there are various things that students can do today, actually. Thank you.
I would add to this. See, you can do business in this, है ना? Generating waste to wealth, है ना? So, आपको पता है कि there are people जो कि कबाड़ी का काम करते हैं ना? They are very rich. One of my friend, when I was a kid, so his father was a kabadi. So one day I went in and there was only bottles and something like this, and he used to come in a big car. So I can realize now that, see, waste generation, and if you are recycling the waste, if you are trying to use your minds that how it can be reused, recycled, and how you can generate business from it, you know? And ultimately you are saving the environment.
Actually, and also, can you also say something?
Complete the line.
So even if we talk about the career options related to circular economy, sustainable supply chain practices are there, and it is an upcoming area. Also, sustainable product designing. Each company is trying to adopt now. If I hope you all know about ITC. ITC is trying to use sustainable packaging, for which they are buying crop wastage from farmers. There's huge amount of crop wastage, which ITC is buying, and they are trying to make packaging which is sustainable in nature. Also, all of us know about Tata Steel. So when Tata Steel is producing steel, there is a byproduct called slag, right? They are selling that slag to cement industry, and that is being used for construction of roads, buildings, and many other places. So, if we talk about the career options are so many related to circular economy. You should actually be very serious about it and try to know more and more about the practices which are related, the careers which are related to circular economy. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'll speak up. Very interesting. I have a question for Dr. Suman Munkar. Ma'am, isn't the cost a challenge of recycling textiles? And how are the companies overcoming this? Because if you recycle, you have to collect, then recycle, reproduce, and then sell. So isn't it a challenge? It might be costing more than fresh.
India is already doing it at two major hubs, Tirupur which is a garment hub in knitwear. All the knitwear industries are centered around that place. The other center is Ludhiana, another knitwear industry. Another hub is in Panipat, but the trouble right now is that we are recycling imported clothes, worn clothes, which come in containers at Kandla port. They are transported to Panipat and other areas, get recycled for exports. We export to Japan, export to US, even rags. Just rags are exported because they require rags in every wherever there is automobile industry, printing industry, any kind of machinery will require some kind of cleaning and rag requirement is. So producing recycled materials is definitely a little more expensive, but when we realize that we are using less virgin resources in making a product, that awareness is slowly building, and I think people will not mind paying a little more when we are conscious. If you go to the mall nowadays, you may go to Zara, look at the labels. It will say 30% recycled polyester, 70% something else, means 70 is virgin. Today you don't mind, but when I started my research and I took a survey in 2011, why should I buy? I can afford. These were the answers. I don't want to buy second hand, I don't want to rent, but now people are renting, reusing it, renting clothes in a big way. Even this is business. There are so many people who are renting for weddings because it's just one time occasion. Okay, so reuse in number of ways, recycle in number of ways. But today we should be moving beyond this recycling and moving to circularity, just save on this cost, so that we are utilizing maximum of the resources by recovering as much as possible and putting it into the production system. So that we are saving on the raw materials. Coming to this question, sorry that I'm just adding on to what ma'am was talking about. Can you think of a project that you can take of people who are passing out? They will not need these blue uniforms. Can you think of a project of collecting that? I'm sure it is polyester cotton blend. What can you do with it? So this could be a project. It just came into my, because you will get uniform raw material. You will get the same blue. You can shred your fabric, prepare a fresh as this, because when you shred the fabric, the length of the 5 styles is, so recycling is happening, it is going on, but we have to move beyond recycling to circularity.
I would add on to this that we want to reduce the use of virgin. What I want to say is नहीं करना है ना. Suppose I am constructing a building. So इस building को construct करते टाइम constructing a building. So इस building को construct करते टाइम भी बहुत सारी चीज ईंटें ऐसी पड़ी होती हैं, टूट जाती हैं. कंक्रीट बहुत सारी चीज ईंटें ऐसी पड़ी होती हैं, टूट जाती हैं. Concrete is there, wooden material is there. So why to cut another wooden material is there? So why to cut another tree and use the wood of that tree rather than recycling the wood? Use the wood of that tree rather than recycling the wood which we have got, and using it again. Why not to use the reuse got, and using it again? Why not to reuse the bricks? Why not to reuse the concrete? Why not to reuse the concrete? It is possible when the certifications are happening in green building. This is a mandate. When the certifications are happening in green building, this is a mandate that if the developer is using these things, that if the developer is using these things, is taking care of these strategies, so he is giving some additional points. That is how he achieves the certifications.
Can we have a huge round of applause of our panel round? Madhuri ma'am. Yes.
So I would